This is not at all how it seems, right? Let's get into it because today you and I need to talk about Dak Prescott and why so many people are already counting him out of the MVP race for 2025. First off, welcome back to Cowboys News TV, your #1 spot for everything Dallas Cowboys. If you love this team like I do, take a second right now to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so we can hit our big goal of 15,000 subscribers. Seriously, it helps more than you know. All right, now, let's set the scene. Dak is finally back at 100% after that nagging hamstring injury. I know a lot of people have been nervous about how he'd bounce back, but let's be real. We've seen this before. Dak has shown time and time again that when he gets knocked down, he gets back up stronger. Look back at 2022 when that thumb injury messed with him all season. He still came back, and the very next season was less than 20 months removed from finishing second in MVP voting. That's no fluke. But here's where things get interesting. The same analyst, Brad Gagnon, who hyped Dak up for being the MVP runner-up not that long ago, is now calling him a long shot for 2025. He points out that Dak turns 32 this month, has missed big chunks of 3 of the last 5 seasons, and the Cowboys' O-line could have some edge issues. But come on, is that the whole story? Does that mean Dak can't make a real MVP run again? I don't buy it. And I bet you don't either. Let me ask you, do you think Dak has what it takes to bounce back big this season? Drop a yes or no in the comments right now. Let's see how many true believers are still out there in Cowboys Nation. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget, your like and subscribe push this channel to even more die-hard Cowboys fans like you. We're just getting started because next up, we're going to look at the numbers behind Dak's game and what they really say about his MVP potential. Stick around because you don't want to miss this. All right, let's dig a little deeper into Dak Prescott's stats because numbers don't lie, but sometimes people do a little twisting around them. Looking back at last season, Dak played only 8 games, but in those games he threw 11 passing touchdowns and had 1 rushing touchdown. On the flip side, he threw 8 interceptions and finished with a QBR of 45.3. His completion rate was 64.7%, with 185 completions on 286 attempts, totaling 12 touchdowns. It's not exactly MVP level on paper, but given the circumstances, it's pretty solid. Now, when Dak returns fully healthy, we know he's capable of better. Take a look at his 2022 stats. That year was rough with the thumb injury dragging him down, but he still put up 23 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. The real standout, though, was the season after that, when Dak threw for 4,500 yards, hit 36 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. That's the Dak we all remember. And the Dak the MVP voters loved, finishing second in the race. So, why the sudden talk about him being a long shot? It's partly about durability. Dak has missed significant time in recent years, which raises questions about whether he can stay on the field and consistently perform at that elite level. Plus, the Cowboys' offensive line is going through some changes and could struggle on the edges, which could put more pressure on Dak. We can't ignore those facts. But let me throw this out there. If Dak stays healthy and the team supports him like they did during, that MVP season, there's no reason he can't be a top contender again. It takes more than just stats to win MVP. It's about leadership, clutch moments, and pushing your team deep into the playoffs or the Super Bowl. Dak's got that fire. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. How confident are you in Dak's chances to make a serious MVP push in 2025? Are you all in, or are you feeling skeptical? Type your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters here. And hey, if you haven't already, smash that like button for the channel and subscribe if you want all the latest Cowboys updates delivered straight to you. We're building something special here with this community, and I want you on board for every step of the ride. Up next, we'll break down what Dak's got around him on the roster, his weapons, and whether this team is set up for a real run. Don't go anywhere. Let's talk about what Dak Prescott has to work with this season, because a quarterback's success is as much about his supporting cast as his own talent. Starting with the offense, Dak's locked in as the QB1. Although he's still listed as questionable for some reason, there's no doubt he's going to start and lead this team. At running back, Javonte Williams is holding down the spot for now. But there's a buzz about Jaden Blue possibly taking over sometime early in the season, maybe around week 5 or 6. The Cowboys clearly see something special in Blue, and it'll be interesting to watch that battle unfold. The wide receiver group features some solid pieces. CeeDee Lamb is your go-to guy, the clear number 1. Alongside him, George Pickens and Jalen Tolbert are your second and third options. That trio gives Dak a decent mix of talent to spread the ball around. Tight end Jake Ferguson is also part of the offense, along with fullback Hunter Lukey helping in blocking schemes. Now, the offensive line has been a big talking point. This season, the Cowboys have one of the youngest revamped offensive lines in the league, featuring Tyler Gayton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Tyler Booker, and Terrence Steele. They're solid starters with promising backups like Joe Milton backing up Dak, along with Miles Sanders, Cavante Turpin, Jonathan Mingo, Jalen Brooks, and Luke Showmaker waiting in the wings. That depth could be crucial over a long season. On the third string and practice squad side, players like Jaden Blue and Ryan Florian are fighting for their shot, with Florian's progress hampered by injuries in the past. Paris Campbell, recently acquired from the Eagles, adds another layer of depth, and younger guys like TJ Bath and Hakeem Adeniji are all part of a strong supporting group. When you look at the bigger picture, Dak's got weapons. The question is whether the offense can gel early and stay healthy. We know how important that chemistry is to making a real championship push. Before we jump to defense, I want to check in. Do you think this offense is equipped enough to support Dak in making a serious MVP run? Yes or no? Drop a quick vote or comment below. Your opinion matters in this community, and I love hearing what you think. And don't forget, if you're enjoying this deep dive, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss anything from Cowboys News TV. Our goal is 15,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there faster. Coming up next, we'll shift our focus to the defense, breaking down the key players and how they stack up for the season ahead. Stick around. Now let's shift gears and take a deep look at the Cowboys' defense. Dak Prescott's MVP season a couple of years ago was supported by a strong defense, so it's critical to see what kind of squad he has this year. Starting with the defensive line, you've got a solid front four: Dante Fowler Jr., Mozzie Smith, Osa Odigizua, and Micah Parsons. This group is a mix of experience and youth, and each player brings unique strengths. I really like that the team added linebackers like Keith Murray Jr. and Jack Sanborn to help fill in, while Keanu Neal is still questionable with an injury. Neal is hoping to be back by November, just in time for the Thanksgiving game against the Chiefs. That kind of timeline is huge because having a healthy linebacker core makes a big difference in a team's ability to stop both the run and the pass. Looking deeper, defensive back Dante Bland is expected back by week 1, which is a welcome boost. The secondary also includes Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, and the standout cornerback duo of Trevon Diggs and Israel Mukwamu. That's a strong lineup for the pass defense, but it will depend on health and how well these guys can perform consistently throughout the long season. The second-string defense is also impressive, almost like teasing what's to come. Donovan Wilson anchors the back end, followed by Jay Tuioti, Solomon Thomas, Marshawn Lattimore, and Dion Clark. All of these players bring toughness and depth, and I'm particularly excited about Jay Tuioti. He's showing real potential to become a key run stopper, possibly even taking over a starting role soon. As training camp heats up and the Cowboys move into open practices later this month, the biggest hope for fans is health. After some rough injury years, this offseason has been all about getting the team healthy and ready. A strong, injury-free camp could set the tone for a promising season. So here's a question for you. How confident are you in this defense? Do you think they have what it takes to be a dominant unit this season? Let me know with a quick yes or no in the comments below. I'm really curious to see how the fans feel about the defensive outlook. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. We're pushing hard to hit 15,000 subscribers here at Cowboys News TV, and your support means everything. Don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying the content so far. Coming up next, we'll talk about two rookie players who I think will be standouts for the Cowboys this year and beyond. Stay with me. All right, now let's talk rookies, because every great team needs fresh talent stepping up, and the Cowboys have some promising players coming through the ranks this year. Two guys in particular have really caught my eye, and I think by the time their numbers get called, they'll be recognized as some of the best from this entire draft class. First up is Cornelius Johnny. I want to emphasize how much I appreciate his work ethic and durability. The Cowboys needed better pass blocking for Dak Prescott, and Johnny looks like a perfect fit for that right tackle spot. Watching his practice footage, his technique is solid. His steps off the ball are quick, he's got a strong grip on defenders, and he consistently drives them back. When was the last time we saw a big, clean 20 or 30-yard run up the right side for Dallas? Cornelius is the kind of player who can open up that side of the field and make those plays possible again. Then there's J.J. Tuioti, who might end up being the Cowboys' next big defensive force. They've been working Maisie Smith more as a pass rusher, but J.J. looks like a run stopper through and through. He's massive and relentless, stuffing the run and pressuring quarterbacks. It's impressive to see his college tape, even though it's his rookie year here in the NFL. He moves grown men, which is one of the toughest things to do on the defensive line. His physicality and motor make him a player to watch, and I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a cornerstone of this defense in the next few seasons. What's really exciting about these two rookies is that they were not the earliest picks, but they're going to be some of the players the Cowboys invest heavily in down the line. That's a good problem to have, drafting well and having to pay your players because they're worth it. Before we wrap this up, I want to say thank you for sticking with me through this deep dive into the Cowboys' 2025 outlook. If you're a fan who loves breaking down the roster and the potential of this team, make sure to subscribe to Cowboys News TV and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling optimistic about the season ahead. And one last thing, which rookie are you most excited to see on the field this year? Cornelius Johnny or J.J. Tuioti? Drop your pick in the comments. Let's get a conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.